So we're looking at the City and Guilds stage 3 paper. All right, let's go through. It says, which of the following statement is not true? So we want to focus on this part that's not true. All right, so we're looking for something that is incorrect. 2 is a multiple of 4. Well, this is not true. 2 is not a multiple of 4. This is true, and that is true. So A is not true. Which of the following sets of numbers contain all of the prime numbers less than 20? So we're talking about prime numbers less than 20. We're talking about this row here, 2, 5, 7, 11, and so on. So C would be that. And 2 is the first prime number, right? What is 2 raised to the third? It means 2 times 2 times 2. Definitely, this will give us an 8. So we have 8 for that response right there. The square root of 81, one has to know their timetable. It's 9 times 9. That gives 81. So the root of 81 will give us a 9. What is 720,000 written in standard form? So in standard form, the decimal point must come after the first digit that is not a 0. So we're going to have to know that the decimal point is at the back. It's going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places until it gets there. So we're looking for 7.2 times 10 raised to the 5th, positive 5. Next question. What is 4.9 times 10 square as an integer? So basically, 10 square becomes 100. And so we're moving the decimal point 2 places to the right, 1, 2. So we're going to have 490 as our final answer right there. Question. So this question says, on a day in Europe, the temperature, so on a day in Europe, talking about the temperature was -9 degrees. The temperature inside was 23. What is the difference? All right. So you want to know what is the difference between 23 and a -9 right there. You want to appreciate that. So simply there, what you're going to have to do there, you could simply just add those numbers and it's going to go up to 32, positive 32. So it's the difference between the two is 32. That means if I should climb from -9 to 0, that's a 9, and then add 23 more. And then you see that that's a 32 change that we got there. What is 15 written in binary? If you're going to write any number in binary, what you want to do is to take that number and you want to divide by the base, which is going to be base 2. All right, so you're going to keep the they're going to keep the remainder. So 2 into 15 is 7 times. So my remainder will be here, and the remainder 1. 2 into 7, 3 times, remainder 1. 2 into 3, 1 time, remainder 1. 2 cannot go into 1. So definitely that 1 comes here, and we read up. So we're looking for 1, 1, 1. All right, let's look at number 9. Let me check here, all right? All right, number 9, solve. If you want to solve this, you're going to have to just put your numbers together. This one is like a quick giveaway for us. And we want to not make any errors with these. Put your numbers together, you should get that. So you double check that. A holiday has packed 2 bags, right? A holiday maker has packed 2 bags. One way 13.5 and the other way 5.8. The total is this. So they have that, right? How much more can they add? So we're talking about you want to add these. So you want to add decimals basically, right? you're adding your decimals. So 13.5 plus 5.89, and we are getting something like 19.39. But the thing is, we can go up to 20. So it's like you want to take 20 from that, and we're talking about we could add another 0.61. Now we're multiplying 54 times 2.06. Definitely what you want to do is to carry out your regular multiplication. All right, and you know that your answer right now is going to be this one here. But you do regular multiplication, you multiply, and then remember that it's two places a decimal that we are working with after you're done, right? So you're checking out that one. How many 0.75 liter bottles, how many 0.75 liter bottles of water can be filled from this? All right. So what you want to do, you want to divide the 15 by 0.75. And you want to do it the best way possible. So what you want to do is to work with whole numbers. So you're going to have to move these two places to the right, which means you're going to have to add 2 zeros to compensate for the movements of the 0.75, turning that into 75. So at the end of the day, when you divide this, we're looking at getting about 20. All right, so we get 20 right there. So the bottom line is you want to change your decimals to whole numbers for the denominator and make sure that you balance back the idea for the numerator. All right, so with this here, all right, we're looking at 0.8 times 0.05, right? So you have to be careful with that, with those ideas. You don't want to make a mistake. So you carry this out, right? And you're gonna get about 2 decimal places at the end. But if you really check this, you would have gotten 40, right? And then you're gonna account for 3 decimal places. So this is 2, this is 1. So if the decimal point is here, 1, 2, add another 0, 3. This is the point. So that is how you arrive at this. Find the total cost of 2.5 kg of tomatoes at this per. So you're talking about that's for 1 kilo and I need 2.5. So we're going to multiply there. And 0.75 kilogram of cheese at this per kilogram. You're talking about multiplying this times this, because we have $12.80 for 1 kilogram. So you're multiplying, right? So all we're gonna do is to carry out our multiplication right now. So if you multiply this, you're gonna get like 6.8, and 3/4 of it's about 9.6. So the concept that you're driving at here is for you to, you're going to be adding back these numbers, right? And it's about $16.40. That's about $16.40 we're looking at right there. A customer buys 3 snacks that cost this each. So that each, I could know the total. And 1 tin of condensed milk that costs that. So this is 1 tin, right? Now, how much change should the customer receive from $10? So first you want to work out those 3 cookies. So 0.83 times 3, this is about $2.43. And I want to add my $3.99 to that, plus $3.99, and that's going to be $6.42. Then I want to take 10 from that. So 10 minus 6.42, and that's going to give you that. All right, so we want to solve these quickly. We could just quickly look to see what's going on. this and this. So we know that the answer would be 3 already. So we want to look at the proper fraction here. Just taking a look at the proper fraction here. All right. So you're talking about 9 plus 8 over 24. And that's going to give me 17 over 24. So it is 3 and 17 over 24. So I'm going to have to work with that. So I'm subtracting again. If I subtract 2 minus 1, I'll get 1. Now I'm going to subtract 4/5 minus a half. So I'm talking about 8 minus 5, 10. So we're talking about 3/10, 1 and 3/10. So this is my other thing there. So you're doing regular fractions here, regular subtraction of fractions, and go through. All right. So let me do another style. You could convert your mixed numbers to improper fraction as well. So 3 3s 9 and 1 10. So this is 10 over 3. 3 2 10 2s 20 plus 7 is 27 over 10. Could do it this way as well. So this is going to give us a 30 here. 3 into the 30 is going to go 10 times. 10 times 10, that's 100. 10 into 30, that's 3. So 3 times 27, that's 81. So we're talking about 100 minus 81 is going to give me 19 over 30. And here that is. Multiplication, convert mixed numbers to improper. 9 2s, 4 2s 8, plus 1, 9 over 2. 3 3s 9 and 1, 10 over 3. And when you're multiplying fractions, you check if you could cancel. It's up to you. 3 into itself 1, 3 into 9 3, 2 into itself 1, 2 into 10 5, 3 times 5, that's 15 over 1, which is just 15. Converting mixed numbers again to improper fraction. 2 3 6 and 1 7 over 3. Divide by a half, which means 7 over 3 times 2 over 1, which means 7 2s 14 over 3. And put back this into mix, you're going to get 4 times and a remainder of 2 over 3. And here it is. So you look and you work with whatever you're getting there. Again, so we're looking at solving this. So we're going to convert again. 717 plus 3. 7 plus the 5 should say this is 12 over 7. You want to multiply this by 1 over 4. All right, 7175 plus the 5, 12 over 7. Yes, we could cancel 4 into itself 1, 4 into 12, that's 3. 3 ones, 3 at the top, 717. So we're looking for 37 right there. All right, let's continue. So talking about 5 6, we want to multiply this by 3/4. I can cancel 3 into itself 1, 3 into the 6 2, 5 1s 5, 4 2s 8. We want to take away 1/3. All right, so we could use 24. 8 into 24, that's 3. 3 5 is 15. 3 into 24 is 8. 8 1s 8. So when you subtract 15, 8 from the 15, that's 7 over 24. And we're looking for that as our answer. Remember, in the order of operation, division is stronger than addition. So we'd have to work out that part first. So the 24 will remain, but 18 divided by 6 is 3. And then you add, we're looking at 27. Be careful. Order of operation, BOMDAS. Remember that division is stronger than addition. All right. So we're looking at this. It says attention needs to draw the following flowchart, right, to show when a computer is not turned on, what's the correct thing to do, right? Just try to turn the computer on. It's not coming on. Now, A is saying that the computer does not come on. Next thing is the computer plugged in, all right? So you want to check what's going on. Yes. So this is incorrect. If the computer, yeah, if the computer is plugged in, yes, all right. Okay, call the technician. This sounds good. No, plugged it in. This sounds good too, right? So if it's not plugged, if it's a no, I plug in the computer. Then it says, does computer turn on? Yes, use the computer. No, call the technician. A sounds good. All right. Admin. Money. All right. So A is the correct response there. I'm not going to read the rest because A sounds good, right? All right, let's go. Calculate 6% of, not so, 6% of 72,006 over 100 times 72123. Two zeros cancel two. So now you're multiplying 720 by 6. And we get about, so we're talking about, you have to set up this for yourself. You work that out, you will get 4320, you get that. So those multiplication skills, you have to work on your timetable for that, definitely. All right. This one says, salespeople receive commission of 5% on the value of sales, right? And the salesperson sells 15,000. How much commission does salesperson receive? All right, what we can do easily is that 10% means to drop off a zero. So when we talk about 10% right now, 10% is 1,500. But remember, if you're going 5%, all you have to do is to divide this by 2, because 10% divided by 2 is 5%. 1,500 divided by 2 is 750, and here it is. Calculate the interest on a $6,000 loan, right, for 2 years at simple interest. All right. So if you want to calculate the simple interest, it's the principal times the rate times the time over 100. So we're talking about the $6,000 times 3 times 2 years over 100. These two zeros could cancel that, so it's 60 times 6. And you could see the 360 coming out here. This is about 360, and there's that. All right, next question says, a machine has a principal cost of 360,000. Simple depreciation is applied 20% per year. So we're talking about not changing the amount, right? When we say simple depreciation, we're keeping that that 20%, you know, so basically it's going to turn into 40% over 2 years. So so you're going to go down to 80% of the 360, 80%, right? So you're talking about 80%, because when 20% comes off, that's 80%, right? And then you're going to go down again. So you're going to get something like that. So what you want to do again is to take 20% of that, which means that you go down to 80% of that new figure. Because 20% would mean that it's 80%, all right, of that figure that you're dealing with there. Hold on, let me work this out. All right, so Hold on. All right. This is about 72. All right, so all right, let's subtract these since it is simple. All right, let's subtract these. We get about what? About 72,000. Let me double check it. It looks like 72 minus 288. Yeah, 72. All right, so since it is simple, all right, since it is simple, then what happened is that same amount will come off again, that same 72. All right, so we're talking about 288, that. If you take away that 72 again, then 216, this one. All right, so what is 9% expressed in a decimal fraction? You're talking about 9 over 100, which means 9 divided by 100. So 9 is your decimal at the back, 1, 2. This is the point. You're looking for anything like that. There it is. Next question, what is 4/5 expressed as a decimal fraction? Right, 4 over 5. What is 4/5 expressed as a, so what is this? 4/5 as a decimal is what? 4 divided by 5 is 0.8, right? 0.8 there. All right. All right, that's the amount of time that we have right there. So another time, look out for the notification coming live again. Bye-bye.